Hello everyone, welcome to the shed. Got something I want to show you that I bought a few weeks ago when I started thinking about doing the leather work. And this is it. It's been sitting down the house for a few weeks because I weren't ready for it up here. It's a hot foil embossing machine. I was going to make one with a little arbor press because I saw a few videos on the internet how to do it. I did buy the PID and various other bits, but they all went in the fire. This come up on Vevor or FDX, can't remember, but it was quite a good deal. I think it was 116 quid, so I bought it. I haven't even put it together yet. So tonight I'm going to put it together. That's the spool holder. It's a little tiny, oh no, it's not a little tiny spool, it stretches out to go on big spools. Alright. All tucked in the bottom here. Right, that's it, there's nothing else in the box. So that's in. It's only got quite a small plate, but I only envisage doing like initials and things maybe on leather stuff. You just plonk your handle in there and tighten it up. Now, I saw a good video on this saying that you put that down like that, on the thing, line the base up with this, make sure that's all square with that. I should have got the Allen key out first, and then you've got a couple of Allen bolts to bolt it onto the stem at the back. Right, and that should be not quite lined up. I'll have to do that again. Right, that's it, I've got it lined up now. Basically push that down onto the, I think it's just a little tiny bit out, only a little tiny bit, I don't suppose that's going to make any difference. Right, so you've got this slot here that you put your letters on. I have got some letters that I used before, but I haven't got a screw to put that in there with at the moment. So in the bag you get some spare fuses, couple of spanners which I assume fits that. You get a spare thermocouple. And some other nuts and bolts. Some nuts and bolts, what am I talking about? Some other spanners. Presumably for some nuts and bolts that are on here somewhere. You get a little envelope which has got some it's just got a bit of gold foil in it. And you get this little roll of stuff which I wouldn't have known what that was if I hadn't watched the video. That's thermal glue or something. You put if you want to put something directly onto the plate, you cut a bit of this off, take the protective thing off, stick it on there, bring that down on top of it, and it sticks it to it. Alright, so you've got this little gizmo for lining things up, which is as wonky as old Harry. Bloody awful that is. Let me see if I can zoom in on that and show you how wonky that is. How wonky that is. Put it down on the naught there. It's about 3mm out. Makes that pretty much worse than useless. Now I'll have to undo these screws and see if there's any adjustment in that. Let's do that now. Got a screwdriver here. I should have. Perhaps I ain't. That's the wrong screwdriver, but oh yeah, that moves a lot. Alright, let's get that on there and then see if I can tighten these up and repeatable, is it? Yeah, alright then. That is adjustable on them ends, so that's not so bad, and that's obviously the width. Putting stuff in there you're going to repeat. Suppose you can put it either way round. And that'd probably be the better way to use it. And then that one slides in and out to give you your sideways thing. Anyway, so there's not much I can do with it at the moment. Pretty straightforward PID thing. You just press this to set it. Bring you down a bit. And you just press them button marks set, surprisingly, to set it. Now you can see that's flashing. I think you press that one. No, press set again. Yeah, you press that one, then it takes you onto that. So if you want it 130 degrees. You just change it with that, press set, and I think that sets it. And this gives you the actual temperature of the excuse me, the temperature of the bread. It hots up to there, gets to 130 and stops. Very straightforward. I've got a little rake of letters here I bought when I was doing the other thing, just to put some initials on stuff. That's the lowercase ones, that's the uppercase ones. And they fit in this little holder. And ideally I want to screw that holder onto there. It looks like it's about an M5, M4 nut and bolt. I don't know what I'm saying today, M4 threaded nut, bolt, whatever. Screw that on there, get it square. It's already getting hot. Shit. I suppose it would, it's up to 90. It's got an on-off switch on it somewhere there. That's it. So I'll get something sorted out to bolt it on there. Jesus, that got hot quick. I'll sort out that temporary. I can't say anything tonight. I'll sort out my prototype scorecard holder and see if I can stick some initials on it. I suppose I should stick this on there. Better look at the instructions, I'm not quite sure where it goes. But this is, I think, for holding a roll of foil. Right, I'll stick that on there, sort me little prototype out and see if I can bang some initials on it. Now that's pretty simple to fit, it just goes on with these 2 screws in the side of it. That obviously pulls the paper down and round there, and this drops in there and you have your roll of whatever it is you're having on there. And these, and this you can alter the width of it with these things. So that's pretty simple. I'm pretty sure I've got some M5 nuts and bolts and washers and that up the other end of the workshop, so I'm going to have to venture in there now. If any of you have watched Stranger Things, you'll know what I mean. If you haven't, you won't know what I'm talking about. But when I go in the other half of the workshop now, it feels like I'm going in the underneath. See you in a minute. I hope the monster don't get me. I've been up the underneath, got a little locking washer and nut, another washer, and I've cut a little M5 nut off to fit, just cut the head off it, sort of screw into there, so I'll take it down. I'm hoping where I've cut it off now. I was hoping it might tighten it up a bit into there, but not really. Only a bit. Only a bit anyway. Right, I'll put some letters in there and see if I can just bolt it on there. Oh, well, that's the letters in there. They're a bit close together though, I think. I've got some bits of copper I'll cut. I'll just cut little shims to go in between them. No good, I'm going to have to go in the underneath again and get me tin snips. So every time you go in that oven, you get covered in shit. Still, I think that's it. Need something to just use this bit of wood I've got sitting there handy. Just to square that up with the front of the plate. It's still bloody hot, this thing. Don't fit. Oh, that one does. Right, let's get a bit of leather. Right, I've got a little bit of leather in here. Move me stop, I've got some bits of leather I'm going to try. I'm just going to try it at 130 degrees when it gets there. And just see how it gets on with just doing it hot. See what happens. Alright, it's up to 130. I'm going to bosh it down there and give it 4 seconds. See what happens. 1, 2, 3, 4. The lever's stuck to it. I don't know whether the camera's going to pick that up. It's done it a bit. So I'll move that up there and do another one. This time I'll give it 8 seconds, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Give it 10 seconds. I suppose it's going to stick to it again. Yeah. Oh shit, it's hot. Certainly makes an impression in it. I don't know whether the camera's going to pick that up. Hopefully it's focused on it. Right. Let's try another bit. With a bit of the gold foil. The bloody end of it then. Yeah, it's got a bit of tape on it. Got some gold and silver foil. Right, let's stick that on there. Give this 4 seconds, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think that even needs that long, to be honest with you. Oh, that's done it. That's better, isn't it? Probably a bit too long, I reckon. I'll stick that one there. Have another go, because I've seen people do this on the tube, and they do it for very short. Just go boom like that and up again. That's the way to do it. That's much better. That bottom one's the one I've just done. That's much cleaner and finer, isn't it? I'm well impressed with that. That's good, isn't it? Alright. I'm well happy with that. Just put my initials on my wallet. That is well good. They come out really, really well. Really, really sharp. But you only need to do it really quick. I only lined that up by eye. Definitely wanted to space it though, didn't it? Alright. I'll switch him off for a minute because it gets very hot. So since I was last playing with this, I've made 2 prototypes of these now out of this crappy leather. The good leather has come, so I'll give you some close-ups. This one, the first one, the pencil bit was a little bit offline. I think I've got that sorted out with this one. If we want to get a closer up shot of the stitching on them. I'm not sure if that's focused or not. Anyway, the stitching's getting slightly better. But going back to the Vevor, I thought I'd try and put a name on it. But I've got a mate I play golf with on Tuesdays, he can have a crack one. I'll stick his name on it. I mean, it's not that crap, it's alright. But I'm going to have a go at sticking a name on it in silver. So I'll switch that on, get it hotted up and bonk a name on it. Alright, well that's up to temperature, so I'm going to give it a quick bosh and see how it goes. Well, I think that might have been too quick. No, that weren't too quick. Snazzy. Right, well the Vevor, whatever it's called, my phone just keeps going off. But anyway, the Vevor Hot Foil Stamping Press thing, whatever you call it, gets my vote of approval. I quite like it. I like it a lot. Well, here's to getting on with some leather work. I'm going to do a bit more practicing because just realised I put that on the wrong one. Not to worry, I'll do another one. Oh shit, that's hot up there. Not that I'm stupid and forget it's hot, just clumsy. There you go. Now that one's done. Now Alan can have two. Right. Well, I'm really happy with the way that one's turned out. And this little machine I think was well worth the money. Just got to do some more practicing now. Try and get me stitching a little bit better. And then try and make something half decent. See you in the next one. Bye for now.